right, back here in front of the whiteboard at BPI Headquarters. Today, what I want to do is provide a little essential amino acid information to everybody. So for those who don't know, amino acids are an extremely popular supplement category, and they have been forever. Personally, when I started getting into fitness and nutrition in the late 1980s, early 1990s, amino acids were one of the hottest categories, and they still are to this day. Back then, I don't know if anyone would remember, but for whatever reason, your aminos were always in like a really syrupy serving method, and you'd have to take a spoonful of them, and it tasted like soiled molasses. So who knows? But it's come a long way since then. And I am proud to say that over the years, especially the past 10 years, BPI has really been a leader in the amino acid space. In fact, with our distribution at one point, we were actually the number one BCAA amino acid product in the world. So pretty cool stuff, and BPI continues to try and take a leadership role in the amino acid category today. But let's start with this. What are amino acids? It's the easiest question to start with. And this is actually from a biochemistry book online. An amino acid is an organic compound characterized by having a carboxy group, an amino group, and a side chain attached to a central carbon atom. I don't know what that means because I'm not a chemistry major, but that is the clinical definition. And amino acids are used as precursors for other molecules in the body, and linking them together in a chain creates what's called a peptide, which can also be made into a protein. So a lot of the words you hear when you're looking at the bodybuilding world, here they all are. And the definition goes even deeper from there. But for what we need, that's enough. But what we really need is to understand that amino acids all start with protein. This is where, for fitness people, we need to understand that this is the context that we need to understand. So a complete protein has 20, or actually 22 now, there's two new aminos, comprised, rolled up, and that makes a complete protein. Of those 20, though, there are 9 amino acids, that your body needs to absorb. The other 11 it can actually make from other foods. But there's 9 essential amino acids. And here they are listed in alphabetical order. You don't need to know each one necessarily at this moment, although it is good reading to do. So of these 9, you need to make sure that you're consuming them. How do you make sure of that? If you're eating complete and whole protein sources, that's probably your best way. You also can find supplements, amino acid supplements that have them in there. But the important thing now, as we move forward in the conversation, amino acids are organic, meaning they're found in the stuff we eat, and some of them are crucial to be consumed, or else your body will not be able to be like metabolically healthy. So now that we've identified these 9, let's talk about them for a minute. Because a quick Google search will actually give you a lot of information on amino acids and the essential amino acids. So some of the things you'll see outside of just muscular fortitude, which is what we focus on, the essential amino acids are involved in metabolic health, immune response, preventing oxidative damage, enhancing mood, enhancing sleep, protein synthesis, and a whole host of great stuff. We're here to talk about fitness-related use. So perhaps the simplest thing to understand is your body needs protein to recover from your workouts. And protein is made up of these smaller elements of aminos. And if you're not getting them in the right measures, you're going to be behind. So simply put, make sure you're consuming these 9 amino acids because they're very important. Next question you're going to hear for all the time is, what is the difference between branched chain amino acids, other amino acids, or essential amino acids? So look, we covered that there's 20 aminos. We covered that 9 of them are essential. 3 of the 9 are what's called the branched chain amino acids, leucine, isoleucine, and valine. These 3 aminos are metabolically easier to convert to energy than the other amino acids. So we all know that if your body runs out of fat and carbohydrate sources, it can burn muscle protein for energy. And the 3 branched chain amino acids are the 3 that are most likely to be converted to energy. So people do like to take increased and supplemental BCAAs as well. But here's the catch. I cited them before. You have leucine, isoleucine, and valine. So if you have a good essential amino acid product, you're going to be covering your BCAAs. And I would tell you, when you look at the label, a good product would have a transparent label telling you the milligrams of each. And if you're getting at least a cumulative 2 milligrams of the BCAAs, you're probably in pretty good shape. So let's just sum it up here. We've learned a lot from I've tried to say a lot of these little series is protein, super important. We went over that. We know how to supplement with protein powders. Protein's made up of aminos. Some aminos are more important to focus on than others. Not that the non-essential aminos aren't important, just your body's going to synthesize them anyway. You need to make sure you're getting this list of aminos to be healthy. 3 of these are key in energy production, so you want to make sure that you have some of them. And then finally, I would add, a lot of people like to take raw amino acid products, an EAA or a BCA product, on their way to the gym or while they're working out. So one thing you might want to look out for would be some added maybe hydration or endurance ingredients in your amino product. Electrolytes, coconut water, things like that. So if you are looking to supplement with amino acids, the EAAs and the BCAAs are both great. EAAs have both groups in them. You can't go wrong. And if you find ones with added elements to help with your workout, it's a win-win. And if you're eating enough protein and it's balanced in your diet, you're probably going to be in a pretty healthy spot to start. So appreciate everyone listening. Any comments or whatever, make them below, DM me, hit me with some troll comments. I'll take whatever you got. I appreciate it.